to my channel, Money Moves with Yvette. On this channel, you will see me learn how to budget, invest, and save my money as a new instructional designer, formerly an elementary school teacher.
Why I left teaching. Let's start with number 1, feeling like a failure. I felt like a failure because you would get 26 to 30 students from different varying levels of kindergarten all the way up to my grade level of second grade. I always felt like I was not able to be an effective teacher and bring about the learning for each one. I know that I was tough on myself, but once I felt that I could not make the difference and saw the mountain of work as not possible, I felt like, wow, I need to quit. These students need someone that believes in their abilities of the teacher. They can do their best, and I can't give my best. I was just exhausted because everything I did, I thought it was not enough. I felt it was impossible in my mind to just do everything, the small groups, the managing of the entire class and the goals. So I just chose to withdraw from the profession. So, second reason why I chose to leave teaching is I had a desire to teach, not manage behaviors. While any teacher knows that they do have behavior problems, I just didn't want to deal with them. I was never interested in setting up like the rewards and giving the timeouts. And I was just like, I just want to sit up here with the kids that want to learn and have them have those light bulb moments. I wanted to have all the fun of those students sitting there and teaching them how to add and subtract and write and draw their experiences and journal. And it wasn't like that. It was always like, we have to wait until every student is sitting. We have to wait until every student is ready to learn. And sometimes it would just always be a disruption. And I didn't want to do that anymore. Third reason why I chose to leave was it's seeking better pay. I am a person that am not married, do not want to have kids. I wanted to just buy a home, have a car new to me, reliable. It does not have to be the year or like 2026, 2025. It could be 5 years old. I just want something that's not going to leave me stranded. And as a teacher on one income, it doesn't stretch far. So I would have to live with my family and rent a room, pay them rent. And I wanted to have better pay. So I actually have a boyfriend, and he was also in teaching, but he left the profession. And that let me see in real life that a person was able to kind of like job hop or, switch professions, and he's making better money. So that's when I said to myself, well, if I met my boyfriend and he left teaching, let me go ahead and start researching on YouTube, exit plan. How do I leave teaching? Can I transfer my skills to? And that's how I did it. I just wanted better pay and saw my boyfriend was a good example. And I will put out a video on how I chose to leave and what my exit strategy was. Look for that in the future. But yeah, those are the 3 reasons why I left teaching. Now I'm going to explain 3 reasons why I chose to be a teacher. I have an older sister who was going into teaching, and I really wanted to do something that I knew someone in my immediate life also would be doing. And my sister was always that person that I looked up to and got advice from. So I wanted to take the path that was already laid out for me in real life. And so she said she was going to do teaching. So I'm one of those people. She came from the same mom as me. We grew up in the same house. We have probably the same genes, even though I think she's gifted. And it took me a while to actually write my like those papers, and it took her like 2 hours. It took me 3 days. But if she would have gone to school for accounting, if she would have gone to school for pharmacy, I would have just gone the same path as her. But she chose that profession, and then I said, well, I'm gonna do it too. And that was what really important, because I followed in her footsteps. She's still a teacher, and she got this important advice when she was a teen, that she wanted to have like a good life. And the teacher that she got the advice from was, get a career, don't just get a job. That's how you get and solidify a good life. And then when I was little, we were a family of 6, and my mom was a single mom. So I remember one time we had a car and we were driving, and I was probably maybe like 10, 9, and then the car stalled. We had to get out of the car and help push the car, so we got stranded. And I asked her, why do some people have nice things, nice cars, nice houses? And she just said, well, it's because they went to school and got careers. So she kind of put that seed in my head. Oh, okay, so if I want to stop the cycle, I have to do that and, get that path, so I don't have to have a car stall on me, push it, and then I'll get a car and I'll get a nice house and be stably financially. That's what I thought. So I followed her path, and then I went into teaching, and I got my college career, and I landed being a teacher, not knowing that it wouldn't pay well. I actually grew up with teachers and assumed, oh, they dress well, they have a lot of money, they look wealthy, not knowing maybe the cost of living was cheaper when I grew up in the 90s. And they may have been married, had dual incomes, or they had generational wealth and side hustles like small businesses or rental properties. So my assumptions that I was going to be at least financially stable and not poor were very wrong. So once I decided I'm going to be a teacher, other reasons why I wanted to be a teacher, past that first reason, because of my sister and following in her footsteps, I wanted to show children in low socioeconomic schools that a person that is a minority, I am first generation Mexican American, I speak Spanish and English, and I wanted them to see those roots that they could relate to and say, oh, my teacher looks and speaks like my family. So I wanted that connection, and for them to possibly say, oh, I want to go to school because that person looks like me. Another reason that I wanted to be a teacher was because I wanted to help children learn. I also aspire to help them reach their goals and see that education is a way out of poverty and breaking the cycle of those gangs and poverty and drugs and incarceration. So that is why I really went into teaching, and sadly, the reasons why I left.
If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, commenting down below, and please share with a friend if you think this will help someone learn something. Thanks for watching. Talk to you the next time.